Hey everyone, so today we're going to add and subtract mixed numbers with regrouping. So yesterday we did just add and subtract the mixed numbers. Now we're going to deal with the regrouping part. All right, so we're just going to use some calculations to make sure we know how to regroup without word problems first. So remember, when we're adding mixed numbers, we are doing 1 and 3/4 plus 1 and 2/4. Remember to add your fraction first. 3/4 plus 2/4 is 5/4, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. However, we noticed that 5/4 is called a improper fraction. Remember? So if this is an improper fraction, I have to turn 5/4 back into a mixed number. Now there are two ways we can do this. One way is to draw it out, or another way is to divide. What we're going to do is draw it out though. So we're going to draw out 5/4 and turn it back into a mixed number. So remember, like a candy bar, how many sections do we have? We have 4 sections, right? So that means I'm going to split my candy bar into fours. And then I am going to shade in how many? I'm shading in 5 of them. Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not enough, right? So that means I have to draw another candy bar. So I'm going to draw another candy bar. Oops, that's huge. Let me make it that big. So that's still big as well. There we go. So I'm going to draw a, now it's tiny. You guys, I'm trying to get this together. All right, so we draw another candy bar and we're going to split it into fourths again. And we already have 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need one more, 5, right? So we have 5/4. However, we need to change this into a mixed number. What is this candy bar as a mixed number? Well, we have one whole, so one whole, and then we have 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/4. So this mixed number here is 1 and 1/4. So we have 1 and 1/4. Now, I'm just going to erase this so we won't be confused. So we figured out what 5/4 was. We figured out it's 1 and 1/4, but we're not finished. Remember, always, 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 when we're adding with regrouping, remember we got to add our whole numbers back, right? So remember this whole number, we have to add it with this 1. So what is 2 plus 1? 2 plus 1 is 3. So it's going to be 3 and leave your 1/4 there. So 3 and 1/4 will be the answer. So with regrouping, it's a little bit more work that you have to do, but you guys got this. Remember, this is a review. We already know how to do this. So hopefully that refreshed your memory with adding with regrouping. Now, let's look at subtracting a mixed number and a whole number. Let's see if we remember this. So this is my whole number. The 6 is my whole number, and 2 and 3/4 is my mixed number. So we're going to subtract this. Now, there is nothing here. Nothing's there, right? We can't just bring down a 3/4. That can't happen. We can't subtract 3/4 from nothing. So we actually have to go next door, borrow some sugar, a whole. So the 6 becomes a 5. And we transfer a whole here, but we got to think about what is a fraction that represents a whole. That the denominator is the same. 4 has to be the same denominator. So what will my numerator be that makes a whole? 4. Remember, 4/4 is a whole. 5/5 is a whole. 6/6 is a whole. So we're going to put 4/4 here. And now we can subtract because there's something there. So 4/4 minus 3/4 is 1/4. And then 5 minus 2 is 3. So my answer will be 3 and 1/4. All right, so that's subtracting with mixed numbers. Now we're going to subtract with regrouping. All right, so we have two mixed numbers here, but we have 4 and 1/4 minus 2 and 3/4. Remember, we have to start with our fraction first. Can we do 1/4 minus 3/4? No, because we can't do 1 minus 3. We can't do 1 minus 3. No, we can't do that. There's no way. So that would be like a negative number. So we have to go next door and borrow a whole. So we're going to borrow from the 4, make it a 3, and we're going to add a whole back. So a whole as a fraction. Denominator is 4. So what's a whole? Just like our previous one, 4. 4 fourths is a whole. So we have to add this first. What is 1/4 plus 4 fourths? Good, 5 fourths. So now we have 5 fourths minus 3 fourths. Now can we subtract that? We can do 5 minus 3. That is easy. We can do that. 5 minus 3 is 2. So I know I have, I'm going to put a different color, 2 fourths. Now I have to subtract my wholes. 3 minus 2 is 1. So my answer is 1 and 2 fourths. So hopefully this like brought some type of light to you, like, oh my goodness, I remember this, Miss Brown. So these are just basic calculations with adding and subtracting with regrouping. Now I just want to look at a word problem that deals with adding and subtracting with regrouping. Sorry, Miss Brown's a little sleepy. All right, so Drew made a special lime punch for his classroom party. He used the following ingredients: 2 and 3/4 liters of lime Kool-Aid. All right, I know that number's important. 1 and 2/4 liters of ginger ale. All right, when the party was over, there was 1 and 3/4 liters of punch left. How many liters of punch did Drew's class drink? All right, so obviously this is more than one step here. So first, when I look at this problem, I'm thinking of, these bullets mean something here. And every time you have bullets, sometimes you have to like chunk them together, right? So these are the ingredients. He used 2 and 3/4 of Kool-Aid and 1 and 2/4 of ginger ale. What do you think I have to do with the bullets first? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Good. I have to add these up. So I'm going to add these up, and I will get 3/4 plus 2/4 is 5/4. 2 plus 1 is 3. So I have 3 and 5/4. All right. So now, when the party was over, there was 1 and 3/4 liters of punch left. What will I have to do now if there is 1 and 3/4 liters of punch left? Good, I have to subtract here. So I know I have 3 and 5/4, and I know I'm taking it away from 1 and 3/4. Now, pause. What you could have done was change 3 and 5/4 into, change 5/4 into 1 and 1/4 and added 3 and got 4 and 1/4. Or you can just subtract it this way. So when I subtract, 5 minus 3 is 2/4. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So my answer would be 2 and 2/4. Or if I wanted to simplify 2/4, what's another fraction for 2/4? Good, 2 and 1/2. Same thing. So the answer would be Drew has 2 and 1/2 liters of punch. All right, so we have one more to do. And hopefully you guys got the hang of how to add and subtract with regrouping mixed numbers. So for this problem, George put all of his textbooks and library books in his book bag to take home. His book bag weighed how many kilograms? 6 kilograms. Thought it was too heavy, so he decided to leave his science and reading textbooks at school. These are how much his science and reading textbooks weigh. And then they asked, how much does his book weigh now when he removed those 2 textbooks? So these are my bullets right here. These are how much both of them weigh together. So what do you think I have to do with both of those first? Good, add them up. So I want to add up 2 and 7/10 plus 1 and 6/10 kilograms. So 7 plus 6, what is 7 plus 6? Good, 13. So we have 13/10. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have 3 and 13/10, right? Now, big problem. 13/10, of course, is what? Improper. So we have to change it to a mixed number. I like to draw it out. But you can divide also. So if I draw 13/10, let's see where I'm going to draw this at. I'll draw it right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Right? And I'm shading in 13 though. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not enough, right? So I got to draw another candy bar. And how many more do I have to add into this candy bar? Good, just 3 more. 1, 2, 3. There's my 13/10. But I got to change it to a mixed number, right? So this is my whole. 1 whole. And 1, 2, 3. 3/10. All right, so 1 and 3/10. Remember, add your whole numbers back when you're adding. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So instead it'll be 4 and 3/10. All right, so I added the science textbook and the reading textbook. How much did they weigh all together? 4 and 3/10. Good. Now, but he removed the two books. So removed means like to take away, subtract. So if he removed the two books, how much does his book bag weigh now? Remember his book bag started with how much? How many kilograms? 6 kilograms. So if it started with 6 and he took away 4 and 3/10 of the weight of the books, how much does it weigh now? So when I'm subtracting, I know there's nothing here. I cannot just bring down this 3/10. I have to actually borrow so I can put something here. So I'm going to borrow from my 6, make it a 5. What am I going to add here in this blank space? What whole number am I going to add here? Look, my denominator is 10. That's a hint. Good, 10/10. When I add 10/10, now I can subtract. My 10 looks weird. So 10 minus 3 is 7/10. Then 5 minus 4 is 1. So my answer is 1 and 7/10. Hey, there's my answer. All right, so you guys did an awesome job with adding and subtracting with regrouping today.